We're here with Frank Ryan at Frederick's Restaurant in Islington, just announcing Tyson Fury's opponent in February, Christian Hammer. First of all, how much do you know, or what can we expect from Christian against Tyson?
Well, Christian's a tough fighter. He's ranked number 3 in the WBO in the heavyweight division. He's undefeated coming into the 5th year. He had a couple of hiccups in the early part of his career. He's tough. He's been sparring quite a bit with Klitschko, helping him prepare fights, so he's at a top level. This is a really, as we call it, risky business. It's a risky fight for Tyson Fury. So, you know, he's going to have a fight in his hands.
And one of the things I did notice, though, Christian, he's fought out of Germany a few times in Romania, but he's not fought in the UK before, or America, anywhere like that. Is this a next step up for him as well as Tyson?
Well, I think there's a bit, I think it may be a step up for him. Having said that, you know, the fact that he's not fought out of Germany is nothing unusual. I mean, the Klitschko's didn't do that for a long, long time. A long time.
And in terms of after this fight, Tyson said he's not going to look too much past Christian. But what are the latest negotiations with the Klitschko camp and with Deontay Wilder, who won at the weekend?
Well, with regard to Klitschko's, we did talk a couple of weeks ago trying to get the fight on. That didn't come to anything. But obviously Tyson's the mandatory, and the WBO said that once the fight with Klitschko's next fight, which takes place with Brian Jennings in April, takes place, we've got 30 days to agree a deal or go to purse bids. Regarding Deontay Wilder, that's a fight that Deontay Wilder called out, you know, after his great win in Vegas last Saturday. So he wants to fight. We got no problem. And I said at the press conference, pushing an open door with us. You know, Tyson Fury wants to fight for the world title, and we're keeping him busy, and we're not keeping him busy by putting him in with stiffs. He's fighting a live opponent, you know, a guy has got the same ambition he has, a big guy. You see the size of him. You know, he's going to come to fight, and he's looking at, you know, replacing Tyson in the mandatory position. We just want to get these fights on, you know, give the fans what they want, the best fighting the best.
And in the press conference, Tyson said the route he would like to do, he would like to go for Klitschko first, get all the titles that Klitschko's got, and then look to unify the division against Deontay Wilder. In terms of yourself as a promoter, who would you rather have for Tyson? Would it be Klitschko, or would you now go down the Wilder route?
I see where he's coming from as a fighter. You know, he wants to fight the best, and let's get it right. You know, the linear champion is Klitschko. There's no doubt about that. And I get the logic in where he's at. I think that I think both fights are huge fights in this country or wherever they take place. I think Deontay Wilder and Tyson is a huge fight, a big stadium fight, as is Klitschko. So whatever one comes first, it won't bother me as long as we can get it on.
And you mentioned they could be big stadium fights over in this country, and does it make you as a promoter a little bit excited that Klitschko, you mentioned he's not fought out of Germany for a while, or Ukraine, but it looks like it could be Madison Square Garden his next fight, so he's stepping out again.
He is fighting in New York for his next fight, so he's doing that. You know, he's got to fight people. He's got to fight. You know, people. They're not going to stand for him. Keep pulling out these guys that he's fighting. He has to fight live opponents, and a live opponent for him is Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. They're live fights. They're big fights. They're the fights that the fans want to see. 2015 should be the renaissance of world heavyweight boxing. We want to see at the end of this year who is the best heavyweight in the world, with the best fighting the best.
And with Klitschko, with Wilder, do you think you could bring either of them over here to the UK to fight Tyson?
Well, we've got a lot of things going for us, and the things we've got going for us, we could deliver a stadium-size audience. Box Nation are behind it. You know, we bring a lot to the table. We bring a really the fervour and the enthusiasm and the fact that the British fans will put their hands in their pockets and buy tickets for big fights. We bring that to the table. We mustn't sell ourselves short.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much, Frank, as always, and speak to you soon.
Thank you, young man. All the best.